I found a death note. It said that if I wrote a person's name in it, that person would die immediately. At first, I thought it was a prank. On a whim, I wrote the name of a killer I'd seen on TV into the notebook. The next day, I actually read in the paper that the killer was dead. To test my theory further, I tracked down someone who had bullied me. I wrote his name in the notebook while facing him. A few seconds later, I watched him collapse to the ground. That planted a bold idea in my head. I decided to become a Grim Reaper and use this notebook to execute those criminals who are at large. Over the next 2 weeks, I wrote down the names of nearly 1,000 offenders. Without exception, they all died. The strange pattern quickly drew public attention. Some people labeled me a murderer and said no one should control life and death. Others called me a savior, believing I was delivering justice. One day, the police moved to investigate me. They held a press conference and publicly challenged me. I saw the spokesperson's name and immediately used the death note to deal with it. But it was a trap. The spokesperson turned out to be a death row inmate deliberately used by a top detective named L to test my abilities. Soon L had people tailing me, but that was part of my plan. The death note didn't just kill, it let me dictate how and when people died. I used that rule to manufacture an accident and took care of the people following. However, the man's wife sought revenge and kidnapped my girlfriend. To rescue her, I had no choice but to reveal myself.